Welcome to Introduction to Engineering Design with Mr. McDonald. And today we're going to work on our dice set project, or our Dungeons and Dragon dice set, and we're going to work on doing our D20 dice, otherwise known as a icosahedron. Fancy term, just means a 20-sided object. So here's our example here. So I'm going to walk you through doing this from the beginning. So I'm going to start with a new part studio. So hitting the plus, going to create part studio. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to sketch some lines. So start by sketching on the front plane. I'm going to use the line tool. I'm going to go from the origin. I'm going to go up, call it 1/2 inch. So with my dimensions, I'm going to change it to 1/2 inch. Escape the line. Next one I'm going to do, new tool for us, is the mirror. So I'm going to hit mirror. It's asking me what plane do I want to mirror it across. In this case, I want to flip it across the top plane, and I want this line to be mirrored. So see, now I've got the line mirrored across the origin, or across the top plane at the origin. So now I've got that line. Now I'm going to sketch another one on the right plane. Going to use my line tool. I'm going to go from the origin. I'm going to go over again 1/2 inch. I escape the line tool. I'm going to hit the mirror again. This one I'm mirroring over the front. I'm mirroring that line, hitting the green check mark. So now you can see if I zoom in, got a nice little plus going here. So the last line I need is the one that crosses right here. So I'm going to hit sketch. This one's going to be on the top plane. I'm going to hit L for line, go to the origin, go roughly 1/2 inch, change my dimensions to 1/2 inch so it's scientific. Escape that line, mirror. This one I'm going to flip it across this plane, or mirror it across that plane, which is the right plane. So click on right, click on the line, hit my green check. So now I kind of have, I've got 3 lines that all cross the origin, make a nice little plus. Next step, I'm going to extrude from these to get some flat surfaces. So I'm going to hit my extrude button. It's asking me, I want to be on surface and new. Where do I want to extrude from? In this case, I'm going to extrude from one of my lines. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger than my 1/2 inch line, which ended up being 1 inch. So I'm going to change this to 2. And I'm going to make it symmetric. So now I've got a 2 inch wide line that is symmetrical on either side of that line that I created. I'm going to repeat doing a new extrude across one of the other lines. Again, 2 inches. I'm going to make it symmetric and hit check mark. So now I've got 2 of the 3. Now I just need to get that last one. So I've done that orientation, that orientation. So I'm going to hit extrude, this line, this line. I'm going to make it 2 inches and make it symmetrical. So now just to give you the visual, I've got 3 flat surfaces, each 2 inches wide, 1 inch on either side of that origin. Kind of making a kind of a three-dimensional plus, almost like a jack shape. All right. So now we're going to move on to the next step. So the next step, again, another new tool for us. This button right here is the plane tool. So typically when you start, you have your top, front, and right planes. In this case, I'm going to create a new plane. And in order to do that, I need 3 points. Notice it says 3 points right here. So it's asking for what 3 points to make that plane from. I'm going to click the corner of one of the extrusions I made, a different one, and another one. So it kind of forms a triangle. Once I've got that plane, I'm going to hit the check mark, and I'm going to create a sketch on that new plane. I'm going to use the line tool, and I'm going to make that exact same triangle I just did to create that plane. Once it's closed, I'm going to hit the green check. Now from here, I'm going to make another new plane. I'm going to click 3 more dots. Once I have my plane, I'm going to green check. I'm going to sketch on that new plane. And again, line tool. Those exact same 3 dots that I just did. So one thing you'll notice right now is it did not get my points correctly when I made that plane 2. So I'm going to hit escape. I'm going to back out of this, cancel this sketch. I'm going to double click on this 2. I'm going to uncheck these three points from my plane 2, and I'm going to redo it. So I want this corner, I want the corner of that blue one, and I want the corner of that gray one. There we go. Now that's the right plane. Now we're going to sketch on this new plane 2. I'm going to do my lines. I want to make sure that the corner is actually selected or highlighted when I do this. Otherwise, I'll get gaps when I go to create anything with this. So there we go. And now I'm going to create one more new plane. And that's going to be this corner, and that corner. And then just like before, I'm going to sketch on that new plane with the line tool. And I'm going to just go dot by dot, creating that triangle, and then hit enter. Now if I hide these 3 planes, you can see I kind of have a see-through triangular face here. Looks kind of like the edges of our dice that we're making. So now I'm going to use the Loft tool. So this is one of those tools I taught you all last week. So I'm going to hit Loft. I'm going to go Add. I'm going to click on one of those see-through faces and the origin. There we go. Merge with all. Try that again. There we go. Should be new, not add. Going to do the same thing. I'm going to loft this middle face with the origin. You'll notice now it's kind of becoming a 3-dimensional gray triangle. So there we go. I'm going to loft the 3rd and final one. And so now you'll see I've got 3 of my 20 faces of my dice done. So now, similar to how we mirrored before with the lines, I'm going to there we go, move this over a little. I'm going to mirror these 3 parts. Mirror button. And I'm going to mirror it across this blue plane. So I'm mirroring part 1 over the plane, hitting check mark. There we go. So now I'm up to 6 of my faces. Now I'm going to mirror these, but now this time across this face. So I've selected them. Where is my mirror plane? It's this gray part. Select. So now I've got 6, 12, and I have a couple of new faces or new little holes I need to fill in. So we're going to repeat kind of what we did before. I'm going to create a new plane, and I'm going to create a plane right here on this gap. So using these 3 dots, or 3 vertices, there's our plane. Click, sketch on this new plane. Use the line tool, create my triangle. Now since I have a plane in between it, I'm going to just go ahead and loft it right away. This one to the origin. I'm then going to mirror this one I just created across that side. Nope. Make sure you click on the plane before you do it. So now you see I've got 2 blue parts there. I'm going to hide this plane for, it's kind of getting in my way a little bit. So I've got those 2 filled in. Now I'm going to fill in those 2. So do that just by copying these 2, selecting mirror. What plane do I want to mirror them across? Go here on the inside. I want to mirror it across this gray one. You know you did it right. You see it's kind of transparent, but they're in the right place. So I'm going to go ahead and check mark it. So now I've got 8 on each side, which is 16, and I've got these 2 holes on either end. Gets me my last 4. That brings me up to 20. So let's go ahead and repeat what we've been doing. We're going to create a 3-point plane. Point 1, point 2, point 3. We've got our plane. Create our sketch on plane 5. Use the line tool. Hit enter. Now we've got our transparent face there. I'm going to make that not the sketch disappear, but the plane. I'm going to then loft that new sketch to the origin point to fill it in. It's created in a new color. I'm now going to mirror this new one. So mirror tool, and it is the mirror. I'm mirroring that face. I'm mirroring it across this blue to fill it in there. So that's good. And now we're going to mirror it to the opposite side of our cube to complete the shape. So we're going to mirror plane. In this case, it's one of my 3 original mirror planes. It's the right one. So I want to mirror the right plane. Oh. Now as I go over, you'll see they're all filled in. They're still transparent because I haven't fully mirrored them. This time around I'm going to merge with all, because now I'm done with all of the mirroring and lofting. You'll notice now I've got a fully gray die. Over here on the left I've got 1 part, so it's 1 combined part, but it does have 3 surfaces, which are those 3 original extrusions kind of on the inside. So this is it for shaping the dice. Now remember, for our project we still need to add our colors by editing add appearance to the face, picking the color of our dice. We need to assign the material for the part. Do we want them to be metal, plastic, etc.? Could be wood, whatever material you want. And also adding in our font. So that's creating a sketch on each face, using the font tool, and then putting our numbers in the font of our choice. So that's it for the video for how to create the D20 dice shape. Make sure you like and subscribe to see the rest of my videos. Thanks all.